From the Up Studios in Oklahoma City, this is an OSU update. I'm Jenny Carlson. The Cowboy quarterback carousel continues to turn. We saw it again on Saturday with Wes Lunt suffering an apparent concussion. Gina Mizell joins us on the phone. And Gina, do we know any more about who could play on Saturday when West Virginia comes to town?
Not officially. Mike Gundy kind of returned to his tight-lipped ways when talking about these quarterbacks. He had his media teleconference on Sunday evening, and a few people tried to ask about the quarterbacks, and he basically, just said he wasn't going to talk about the quarterbacks. So, again, on the depth chart, it says Wes Lunt or Clint Shelf, will be the guy against West Virginia. But, it's interesting because after the game, I was talking to offensive coordinator Todd Monken, and he was, talking about Shelf and how he thought he, did very well, coming into emergency duty, and that, he might need to be ready to start against West Virginia. So, I tend to lean that direction, but with how crazy this, quarterback carousel, like you mentioned, has been, nothing would surprise me on Saturday.
Definitely not. It's interesting, Gina, despite the fact that Clint Shelf is the quarterback of these three quarterbacks, Wes Lunt, J.W. Walsh, and himself, that's been on campus longest, he's the guy we probably know least about at this point. What exactly does it look like the Cowboys would be getting in him if he is the starter on Saturday against West Virginia?
Right. He spent 2 seasons as Brandon Whedon's backup, but, never really saw any meaningful game time. So, his first real game experience, how I would classify it, was, against the number 2 team in the country in their own house, with the team down and trying to lead them back. So, I think in talking to Gundy last night, I asked him what he liked about Shelf's performance, and, he said that he, appeared to manage the game well and made mostly the correct reads and showed a little bit of mobility too, which is something, that the OSU offense kind of implemented, obviously with J.W. Walsh, but, he doesn't have J.W. Walsh's athleticism and mobility, but certainly more than Wes Lunt. So, they're getting a guy who's been in this system longer than anybody else. Like you mentioned, he has the most on-campus experience and essentially the most, meeting experience and potentially practice experience when you add it all up across the years. And so, that's kind of what they're getting. And again, I think one of the biggest positives you got out of Saturday's loss for the Cowboys is just how well Shelf performed. So, Todd Monken said that he really believed that the Cowboys have 3 solid quarterbacks, and they might have to use their third one in a starting role this coming Saturday. All
right, we'll be monitoring that as this week goes on. Kick time on Saturday, 2:30 in the afternoon. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.